Hello everyone and welcome back to the franchise mode, another speed build today with a tiger exhibit. And I'm completely honest with you, I would have loved to be a bit further already in this park, but in yesterday's live stream we faced a lot more issues than I was expecting. I thought the zoo was already, it would have already be running better, but it's not. Apparently the problem was that I still don't have enough research going on, and yeah, I do need a lot more mechanics to make sure that my new themes and stuff are researched. And yeah, so that's the main reason why I needed to change my plans. I was planning on doing a gharial enclosure, but or habitat I should say. The problem is I don't have enough conservation points, or conservation credits as they are called, and therefore I needed to do something else, and I decided to go for a tiger exhibit, the Bengal Tiger, just to make sure that we have another centerpiece, which might also stay in the future, because we will change a lot about the zoo. Maybe not as much as I was planning, because the beta is already there for a few days now, actually nearly a week, on Tuesday, so that means there's not that much time left, and I still want to do some crazy stuff, so maybe I'm not even changing too much about the zoo, and maybe just make it nicer looking, because we are still in the beta and we need to make sure that we plan and test as much as we can. So yeah, that's the main reason why I maybe changed a little bit my plans, and also because I still have a lot of issues with the staff members getting stuck and not feeding animals, and it's not entirely fixed yet. I still see those problems happening, even though it worked a lot better now with the way it's all set up. But yeah, you can see there are still some issues. The Nile monitors I wanted to get away. They couldn't be really, I don't know why the boxes just remained in the exhibit, and yeah, they were just there. Yeah, well, okay, so now the one thing I did here is I created a new little facility area, which is the new kind of way into the, for example, Bengal exhibit, but it will also be an access point for some more other exhibits in this area, including an indoor area which I'm going to build in hopefully one of the next episodes, where the lemurs do actually get their new habitat to live in, or the mandrills, one of those two climbing animals, but I think I will go for the lemurs as kind of a lemur dome 2.0, because you guys asked for it. I think it's fair to say that this would be a nice idea, and make it actually a functional and properly working lemur dome is something I definitely want to do. However, I still want to make a gharial first, because I do have a proper idea for a gharial exhibit, which I'm not entirely sure how this will work out, but I'm quite sure it will be very cool indeed when it works. So yeah, we will have a little go. And yeah, I'm freaking tired right now. I'm just recording that in the middle of the night, because tomorrow I won't be here for the most part of the day, so that means I won't be able to do the recording, and I can't let my computer render it. But yeah, you will see in the background right now, there's a lot going on, and therefore also, to save a little bit of time, I will leave you alone with the music and the time lapse for a bit now, and I'm joining you like 4 or 5 minutes towards the end of this episode. So until then, actually maybe 3 minutes before the end of this episode. So yeah, until then, enjoy the time lapse, and make sure to already put some comments down below if you have any questions. I will be, as always, happy to answer as many as I can of them. Hello again. So here I'm jumping into you guys again. Well, not into you, but I'm jumping into the voiceover again. So yeah, you can see the little temple thing has been done. I didn't want to build something crazy over here, but I wanted to make it good looking so that the tiger has at least something to cope with and play with. The problem is, and this will happen later on, the tiger actually couldn't find its way until into this area, and I even made this ramp very easy, but the tiger still decides to not go up. So they have a very limited angle they can climb onto. Well, in fact they can't at all, which is really a pity. And the only thing it could do is go up onto these rocks and kind of jump up. As you can see, this is working, but it couldn't use the ramp, which was very weird indeed. But it will work out later on. You will definitely see that. It's not that big of a deal. And also I wanted to make a little waterfall. Like, waterfalls are very important. People in the chat were asking so much for a waterfall, so I was creating it. It looks a bit dull, so I needed to just create it. They did it a bit differently. The tiger indeed also loved already the thing to have over here. And yeah, I had some issues then with the hard shelter again, but I figured at the end of the day, the hard shelter is always down to the fact that you need to have access to the shelter. And since the tiger couldn't go up the little temple I made, it didn't see that as a proper kind of hard shelter. So that's basically the main reason. Yeah, but the exhibit itself is done. And I finally decided to do something for our guests, because I definitely did forget about that. So put some little speakers here and there to make sure there's some music going on. And yeah, all in all, that's already it with the tiger habitat for today's episode. I will include some screenshots at the end, so you can see a bit more of the building. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is one of the more nice looking habitats so far, I guess, in this park. And from now on, you can expect the you know, the time lapses to be a bit more focused on really the building itself. And yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a bit more organized once I have now settled and you know, have a good working zoo around me with a lot of money. Until then, have a good time guys, and see you next time. Bye. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate that. As always, make sure to check out also my social media channels. You can find me everywhere under @Rudi_Rennkamel. Also, big thanks to the crew. You can see it on the left hand side right now. And as always, if you want to see more, you click that card on the top right. And if you want to stick around because you like the stuff you've just saw, whatever, you know what I mean, just click that sub button, which is to the bottom right of the screen right now. But everything else I can say is have a great time and see you next time. Bye guys.